I think we woke up like way too early. Like I woke up like an hour and a half ago for some reason, earlier than I was planning on, but it works. I was able to make like a bingo card. Because I saw you made a bingo card and someone else made a bingo card. I woke up and someone with the live stream on YouTube was doing. I had one too. I was like, oh, seems like a thing. I'm just gonna make a bingo card quick. So I just made a little, little one, a couple things on it. Nothing too crazy. Okay, got about a minute or so. Oh, yep, counting down. All right, sounds good, really. Yeah, it's starting. Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen a new logo like that before. And what? Welcome to your chat. It's kind of funny. Oh, Mario Kart starting out. Mario Kart.
Let's go!
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah. There's definitely 24 racers on this track, or at least more than just usually there usually is. Is Peach wearing a dress on a bike? That's kind of weird. I guess they're just disregarding the different suits because they have, yeah, it looks like they have transforming vehicles. I was literally talking to Mario Man about that, another streamer, and he's like, I'm like, they do like a Sonic Crossworlds thing where they also have transforming vehicles. It looks like they did. It looks good. Oh, is that Koopa wearing a baseball cap? Oh, the grinding. Wow. Okay. Oh, all right. Is that the cow from Moo Moo Metals? Different outfits. Okay, that's neat. Going like the tour route. Mario Kart World. That makes sense. I think I have heard that title before.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series.
Yeah, Charging
is
Chuck is
launching
like from Tour.
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions,
Time of
the
day.
atmosphere will change.
Wait, so like they knows what weather it is outside? Plus what time of day it is? That's
And
interesting.
in this Mario Kart game,
There's so many racers, they actually have you
you can go off
moving.
the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
You can go off the racetrack? Okay.
In the Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Look.
But don't
Interesting.
sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
I knew this game was gonna be good, but yeah, they make it look even better.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
And you lose racers every race, kind of like F-Zero 99.
There are multiple checkpoints along
Yep.
the way.
They have the number.
The placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Yeah.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Free roaming.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free
First
roam.
time Mario Kart's ever done that.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends.
Yeah, like Forza Horizon, yeah.
Even take photos together at different locations.
A lot of racing games have done open world like that. Even Diddy Kong Racing has that. Sort of. To an extent. Yeah, never Mario Kart, though.
A
President
brand
Snappet.
new race across the entire world starts here.
Maybe we'll be over-analyzing this
Mario Kart
video.
World. The game launches on the
Hey,
same
Goomba.
day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
Same day as
So be
Direct.
on the lookout
That's right.
for more
Same day as
information
Switch 2.
in the future.
But it's coming out the day that Switch 2 does. People were wrong about that. People thought that
Mario Kart World launches on the
it
same
wasn't
day
gonna be
as
the same
Nintendo
day.
Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
definitely the reason to get the console.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Steve.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Thanks for the shout out, Winter. Thought I got an ad for a second there. I was like, what?
So hello to all of you guys.
Sounds very enthusiastic about it.
That was you. So quick.
Oh, so the C is the chat button. Okay. Yeah, I think the people thought that was the thing.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
Come
on, no.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature,
They have a little
you'll be
emote
able to
thing they can do
communicate
on
with
their
friends and family
vehicles too.
while
Wonder
playing
that's
a
just in
game.
this mode.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow
Okay.
And you can just jump. Is that this is for the open world? I
While
wonder.
using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? Alright, let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
look at this. Jump on here.
But not hear the background.
Alright, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit
That's
by a bow?
Let's see how well that actually works in practice.
Does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go.
That's
there we
neat.
go.
you can also share your game screen.
Looks a little leggy already though.
Really? They can do
But yeah, I mean, if it
You
works,
guys are just
it
doing
works. It works if it works, I guess.
Oh, shoot. Oh, he
trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yay!
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
I wonder how well that'd work
That
on
one is so hard,
on
right?
stream.
Tough.
Oh wow.
You
I'm
could
in the sky
stream
right
with
here.
other people like that
I'm
way.
falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute.
Kirby's on a star. Whoa. Never thought that I'd see that.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there.
It's
though.
just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little
What?
wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I see.
Yeah, the FPS is a bit.
Wait.
Okay, I think we have to try.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay!
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an
Yeah,
additional
definitely a
button.
cool idea.
With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And
Oh,
there's
they have a camera stand. Interesting.
By
That's my
connecting this camera to the
accessories
system.
thing on the Mingo board.
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo. Yeah.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Hey,
Good?
Zoom calling.
You can appear on
Skyping.
screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's
Come on,
how
say
it
with the
looks
block
with
of the
just
background?
the camera feed.
Without a green screen.
I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Wait, is there there's actually a way to put it into Mario Party? The game's already out. They have like a way to backwards support it. Yeah, might as you can call it.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room.
But you're not.
Play
But
together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal
yeah, to get it
favorites.
to work properly, it would be like really cool.
Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
So that's why they have a C port on top.
A Nintendo Switch
you
Online
can plug that
membership
in.
will be required to use Game Chat.
Makes sense, I
However,
suppose.
since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
Hmm.
We hope you'll
Yeah.
try it out.
This is a trial for you.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different
It's
settings
not like
can
trial,
be
it's
adjusted.
more like a
For
year.
example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
I'm still doing that.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with
They haven't
families.
said how much it costs yet. They only mentioned that
On
there's
Nintendo
a
Switch,
camera you can
even
buy
if
that
you
goes
just
with
have
it.
one
They haven't
game,
mentioned how
you
much
can pass a
even that
Joy-Con
costs.
controller to a friend and play together.
I'm guessing it's
On
probably
Nintendo
around the
Switch 2,
300,
you can play together
350
locally on
ballpark.
multiple
But I'm
systems
guessing
using just one
the last
game
Switch was about that
with
much.
Game Share.
So I could see at
As
most
shown here,
400,
even
but it
games
seems
that
like a
require
lot.
multiple screens can be
I'm hopefully
played
somewhere
when
in the
one
middle,
person owns a compatible
300,
game. With Game Share,
400,
you can
something like
temporarily
that,
share
350.
compatible games with others
better.
who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
What game were they playing there?
Game Share
thought it was
also
Call of
supports
Games, I don't
online
think it
play
was.
with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game
Oh,
Share
Big
can
Brain
only be
Academy,
used with
I think.
compatible
No,
games.
yeah, it's been
This
Call of Games.
feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. GameShare support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Right,
we
bye,
hope you'll look
girly.
forward to it.
Up next,
Sound was a
we'd
little
like
delayed.
to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself. Please take a look.
Okay.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger
Water physics,
built-in
very
screen.
nice.
Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Makes sense.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
NEP even on the handheld, okay. Up to 120 frames is pretty good. Sounds really
The
good.
screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
I don't even run most of my games on PC at more than 60.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Okay.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
It's a bit of a bigger button to release it, which is kind of nice.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held
It's definitely
horizontally.
nice. Yeah, the buttons are way too small on the other Joy-Cons.
The left and right sticks are now larger. Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
I wonder if the Fire Emblem, if they have a new Fire Emblem game, if they would
By
add mouse
adjusting the
controls.
audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Built-in mic, yeah.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat.
1 second.
It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice
So
will come
muted,
through
Winter.
clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage,
Makes
8
sense.
times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
4K support on dock.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
I always wondered what 4K was. 2160p. Okay. I was like,
The
I never really
Nintendo
knew what
Switch 2
the
dock has a
the
built-in
was
fan
for
that
that.
keeps your system cool.
Never really
This helps
cared
keep
to
performance stable.
to really find out, I guess.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Hall effect. What? That piece, the thing that connects to the Joy-Cons, looks the same.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
I mean, definitely something that people were thinking.
Redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello.
The angle.
The current location is actually inside the game itself.
What?
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Ah,
Exclusive
makes sense
to
to have
Nintendo
a
Switch 2.
demo game of sorts.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game.
Silly, but
There are a
makes
lot
sense.
of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons
Make sure
of the
everything's
Joy-Con
working
2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so
Netherland
they won't
too.
easily detach.
Yeah, basically.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos.
It's like Ash's play
Some of the secrets
Playroom,
range from the unique
kind of.
features of the
On the
system
PS5 when it came out.
to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome
Just
Tour will launch as a
echoed what he
paid
said, I
digital
guess.
game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards,
Shape and
but
size.
it's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Okay, so just different color, okay.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Rest.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
It means the ones used on Switch don't work. That's kind of annoying.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Annoying. Okay.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller.
Hopefully the old one
It
still works.
has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've
yeah.
introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Launch date?
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June
June.
5th.
Makes sense.
We're very much looking forward
Yeah.
to the day when you all get to experience
Mario
it,
Kart
so
that
please
definitely
wait just a
seemed
bit
like
longer.
definitely seemed like a summer game. The way it looked.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
Yeah, a lot sooner for sure,
The
Shinobi,
second
yeah.
type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
How many?
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type.
Maybe.
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
It's a little annoying.
Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Hopefully,
Please take
if
a
you have
look.
it digitally, you can upgrade it, right? 'Cause I have Jamboree digitally at least.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Okay.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on
Alright.
Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions
could be
in
scared.
real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins, guide an RC car with your voice, and compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off.
And that's a mechanic.
Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps.
Yeah,
and
bring the
rumbles
Wonder
of
Flower in. That's
coaster.
interesting.
When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each
In a way,
control
it's like a
an
new
arm,
Mario Party game,
and one where you shake a
but
can of
probably not as
spray
much
paint
to
and
it as
quickly tag
you get
objects.
with a full game.
Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo
That is
Switch
upgrade
2
thing.
players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
At least not too much, like 20 at most.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing.
I don't know. Do I see all that
Continue
much?
presenting some
really
more Nintendo
make it
Switch
worth
2
it, per
Edition
se.
games.
Breath of the Wild, of course, and Tears of the Kingdom, I'm guessing as well. Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates,
It would help for
and
Breath
also
of the Wild.
support HDR,
That's a
which
little,
makes the
little more
image
from that, I think.
vibrant. So you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Coming back in, yeah.
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart
The
devices.
thing though is that you have it physically. How do you get
It's a
the upgrade version?
game-specific
You have to go
service that's exclusive to
like
the
trade
Switch
in
2
your old
editions
version,
of these
basically.
titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like
Hmm.
shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
That would be nice.
Activating.
I haven't found all the hidden Koroks.
Proceed north.
It wasn't really worth it. But yeah, if it shows you where they are,
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create
great
their
creation.
game. We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
well, new for Forgotten Land.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
Kind of comes
You're
with
looking
it as a
forward
new
to Kirby's
Kirby
new
game.
adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2
You
edition.
see most people just gonna buy the Switch 2 version, right? There's no way. If you have a Switch 2, you're not gonna buy the original one.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls.
Better make enough
for
Switch 2
intuitive
consoles that
gameplay
people can actually
on Switch
buy it,
2.
so that it, end up not selling enough
You can
of this
explore
game.
the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference.
Yeah, I figured they would show off this game in some way.
Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
Given how these games have been looking on Switch 1, I don't think people will want to buy the Switch 1 version.
You can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Yeah, that definitely will help.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
How do you get the physical one if you already have the physical one? You need to buy it again?
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Yeah, the digital one. But how do
I
you...
hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2
They don't care about the physical one. They're like, oh, just buy it again.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2
Maybe
controllers.
places that sell the games might have some nice thing with that.
Please
You can
take a
trade
look.
in your old copies. I don't know. Should it just make you buy it again? Okay, basically wheelchair racing. Okay, I mentioned something about some sort of sports game. That's definitely a sports game. Alright. Yeah, I'm whelmed at the moment. But it's definitely taking advantage of the mouse thing. It's interesting. I feel like the mouse controls are basically just motion controls, but on a flat surface. They have a little like less motion. If you just have a table, you could just do this and have the same effect, right? With like the regular Switch controller. Okay.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
I mean...
Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Elden Ring, of course, yeah.
The lands between. This world is in dire need of repair. You can see them
Guessing it'd be like definitive edition, basically.
of grace that guide you through your burden.
Why does that? They look a little bit different.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Here with the force, steed thing, whatever it's called. A tarnished edition. I guess that means that's with the DLC, right?
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from
I
Super
don't know why you
Giant
buy it
Games.
without the DLC.
Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our
Makes
first ever
sense.
sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the
You play it with
underworld
mouse
to the
controls?
ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルは
Street Fighter 6.
ストリートファイター6です。
Makes sense.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、
If my camera way too big.
スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動する
I had it big before because I wasn't going to do a full screen, but now that I'm doing full screen, I should make it smaller.
Initiating arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
Looking at that voice.
Operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal.
Dragon's Dogma 2.
Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted,
Is that a Dragon's Dogma or is it Armored Core?
liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Nintendo, please. What game?
This planet will
Is it
be
Dragon's
ours.
Dogma or is it Armored
The
Core?
sovereign axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created
I know I haven't
to
played this
destroy
game.
all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war.
So I'm
Don't you get
thinking
it?
it's either a new one or a game I haven't played.
I'll tear you apart!
Okay, I was right, yeah.
Bring hope to our lives, don't they?
The sequel did do that. Ex Machina, okay.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight.
Split
I'm
Fiction.
super
Okay.
excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and off the iron.
Yeah, it's not Star Fox Adventures, that's for sure, yeah.
The EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch
That's a
2.
good thing, Fuzz.
NFL will also be
Mr.
arriving
Mr.
on the
Fuzz
Nintendo
Duck.
platform.
Good.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions,
Enhanced graphics.
you'll be
What?
immersed in the Wizarding World like never before. And the new mouse controls on
It's
Switch
pretty
2
enhanced on
give you
PS5,
even
right?
more ways to experience the adventure.
They boo for different reasons now.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Makes sense that they bring this. Now they're gonna hit us with some crazy thing at the end, I'm guessing. No, it's not even half, like about halfway through the direct, but still. Yeah, enhanced graphics is a little weird, yeah.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will
I was
vary
like,
depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Where's that? No, that's not what I did to them. They're in a different company. Oh wait, no, they're making a 007 game. Yep. I forgot about that.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
I don't know if he's the favorite spy, but he's the well known.
The story of light and shadow that never fades.
Oh, this is
Reborn. Bravely Default returns.
yeah.
Remastered in high definition.
Interesting. 1 and 2?
Raven Default commands that help you
Wait.
control the flow of turn-based
Yeah, because the Brave is second and the second one, yeah.
Change and customize
Red Default's
turns
first
to
one.
build out your very own party. Enjoy your
I didn't even finish
adventure
this game.
with
That was
upgraded features
fun,
and
but
advancements.
didn't,
And all
didn't grab me.
games with unique ways to play. Square and
I feel like most 007 games are really good, though.
RPG. Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
Flying
Set
Fairy.
in Luxembourg as a warrior of light.
They didn't have a
Once more.
subtitle last time.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ
Wait, see something Sega here.
我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの
Regis
場
Cut
所
of
ディ
Zero.
レクターズカットです
What does that mean? Regis Cut.
1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください
A little weird.
発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください
Like, what cutscenes are they adding?
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
We got 20 minutes left on it. I think Shinobi at least. Another Warriors game? Another Zelda Warriors game?
I, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface. Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
Aegis Calamity Warriors. Oh, it's like Aegis Calamity version of Disney Kingdom.
Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
It's leading into it, but I mean, she went back into the past in the beginning of the game. But yeah, I know what they mean. I figured that something like this would happen. Story leading into Self-President. Oh wow, I mean, you're not wrong. Age of Imprisonment. This is going with the same age thing. The subtitle makes sense though. I didn't play the last one, but it looked neat. Play other Warriors games.
Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games, with support from Nintendo.
I mean, you think?
We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch
Yeah,
Online.
although the different like
You
champions,
can continue to
what
enjoy
call them back
Nintendo
then.
Switch Online on
Like the
Switch
master,
2.
though, kind of make them all look the same.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus
Oh, yeah.
expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
I'm guessing it's something to do
take
with
a look at
GameCube or
this.
something, right? Some different console. Yep, there it is. Okay. Of course.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch.
Course,
A
Wind
Legend
Waker.
of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life.
Wind Waker,
in cell shading.
Sunshine,
Controlling
Smash
the wind
Melee,
using a
maybe?
mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
Of course. Oh, Scrubber too.
History and
Nice.
the world.
Get you play this
Of
game
souls
again.
and swords eternally retold. In this 3D weapons-based fighting game, each
Yeah,
player
I
comes
probably just
equipped
play
with a
the
different
better
weapon,
one. Yeah.
and Link
Oh yeah,
from the Legend of
Maximilian
Zelda
definitely
series
would be playing this. Yeah.
Soul Calibur 2.
Already owns that, I think, on
Experience
GameCube
a
itself.
world of white knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races.
Yes, it's the best version of Soul Calibur 2 for
Featuring
sure.
the series first, machine customization and story mode. Get ready to
Can you actually play
experience
F-Zero
F-Zero GX.
online on this?
In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally. or
Online. Nice. Only 4 though?
Enjoy these classic games with
I guess that's how the
clearer
game was
image
originally,
quality
so.
and higher resolution than the original releases.
High resolution is good.
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Yeah.
More titles will be
Ooh,
added
Path of
in
Radiance.
the future.
Nice. see. LCM, nice.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Makes sense.
And a dedicated controller
They own
designed
a lot of
for
the
the
games they
original
showed,
GameCube
though, other
controller
than
will
Pokemon
also
ones.
be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access
So
Game
a
Chat.
wireless game control. They have those before.
The
Okay.
Nintendo GameCube
That's
controller
the one with the C button, I
exclusively
guess.
available for Nintendo Switch Online members.
They still use the
also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch.
they still use the Wii U
Whether you're familiar
port
with
thing.
the games
They use
or haven't
re-
played
regular
them
ones.
before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
Weird name, but
Of
okay.
course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
You see some more mainline like Nintendo games, but okay. They're only showing off like one new Nintendo game. And that's Mario Kart World with Deltarune. Careless. I thought it was. Is waiting, yeah. Definitely is waiting. Launch day. I mean, that okay. When the game's coming out.
I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Makes sense.
Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons.
A long time ago, the last console.
Ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the
Mario
way.
Man is also on.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're
Civilization?
releasing a
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages
Come on,
of
load
history.
Google Chrome. Come on.
With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo
okay.
Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus
Okay.
NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
4 kids find this old tattered map. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft.
Don't Starve 3D edition. Of this. Nice to lose connection.
Hook, line, and sinker.
That or
Tastes
the
amazing.
stream pros.
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
I think. Yeah, let me reload.
Nicely. It's everything. Let's set sail. This time for home.
Yeah, Frozen, yeah. Everyone saying it's Frozen. Yeah, Frozen on their own.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Let me see.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Might have to pull up
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new
live stream on
3D art
Twitch.
style. You can expect some fan favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Frozen on both YouTube and Twitch, according to the people on Twitch. Okay. Right. I don't even know the ad though. Okay. Bruh. Wait, back. I think. Still showing civilization. That doesn't seem right. Reload. Yeah, it's not showing the right thing. Back to the ad again. Okay. I'll leave for 1 second and go back to an ad.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City.
Yeah.
Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2,
Now it's
you can
behind.
transport yourself to the city of dreams
No reason to
from
fix, like, no way to fix that, really.
when Cyberpunk
Because it's just behind. There's no way to fix it.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの
Yeah, auto sync, yeah. Yeah.
任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
Integrate
本
yeah.
作は
Remake.
ミッドガル脱出までを
Since remake would be on
創作シリーズの
Switch 2.
一作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された
How is it always on ad break whenever I come back to this screen?
スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
I think it just fixed itself, right? Yeah, I think it fixed itself, right? Yeah. Okay, I think we're good now. That's also I mentioned Soap Song earlier. They show up a couple of these already. Hit 2S, different as of that version from the regular one. This game looks kind of fun. Oh wow, okay, makes sense. Nobunaga's Ambition, of course. They brought a lot of the older ones to Switch Online, so that makes sense. Fast Fusion? I didn't know the fast racing was still a thing. Yeah, for this game they showed off already. This one too. Wait, no. Yeah, this is the same one, yeah. Reanimal looks kind of like Little Nightmares, but more 3D. Well, Little Nightmares is like semi 3D. Ridge Racer, okay. Is that a new Resident game? Fall Flat 2, okay. I mean, the most like hype that they have so far is from Mario Kart in the beginning. I hope that they finish off with something else that's also
The next
10 level.
game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Okay, from the publishing development partners. And then hopefully something first party. Bloodborne on Switch too. It's just like Bloodborne. It's not. So what it is though.
I give you my blood.
Blood thing sounds like Bloodborne. Not just announcing Bloodborne 2 or something here, are they?
I give you my life.
That'd be really weird.
Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight,
A night?
to humanity's very dusk.
Okay. Castlevania or somehow Bloodborne related. I don't know. Well, it's FunSoft. But it's up with Switch. Are they actually doing what I think that they're doing here? I mean, that's definitely not Bloodborne 1. Okay. Yep, okay. Looks like Bloodborne 2 is happening. And Nintendo's also, like, deciding to announce something crazy before somebody else that we think would be announcing it. Meal. It looks a little weird on Switch 2 here, the graphics, but I guess it's going to be on other consoles too. Okay, so a little more vampiric. The blood thing. Okay, I think they'll be killing me a lot. Yeah. Another thing that Max would be freaking out about, Shinobi.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
You have a mount? Turn into a dinosaur? Gravity magic, okay.
Tears will flow for one. And
Yeah,
one alone.
Like, kind of basic, but okay. That's what? Excuse me? They're just rebranding the game to something? I guess that doesn't need to be called Bloodborne 2, I guess. As long as it just is a similar game, I guess. We call whatever it wants to be called. Is that a mouse or a bird? Wait. What? Only on
What you
Switch
just
2?
saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game.
So
please check it out when
Nintendo
it's
got
available.
rights to Bloodborne, basically?
That's all
Because
from our publishing and
Sony
development
was
partners.
refusing to
We'd like to
make
thank the
Bloodborne 2.
developers who appeared today,
They just got
as well as
FromSoft
the
to make them a
publishing
new
and development
Bloodborne
partners
game, basically.
who prepared footage for this presentation.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty hype in terms of, like,
In
same
addition
level
to
as
what you
Mario
saw
Kart.
today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, so they're not showing anything else.
Next, please take a look at this.
Hey, the way you said that is weird. You said less from the other people, but now it's main Nintendo. Is that a Kirby star? Or star? And it's falling. Does it mean something Smash related? It's definitely Kirby related. Warp Star's not working, okay. Okay, turned it back on. I didn't realize how you activate Warp Stars. Oh, it's Air Ride. It's Air Ride, yeah. Air Ride's good, but it definitely made people think Smash. I'm pretty sure there'd be a bunch of people that are like, Smash, Smash, Smash. Nope, not Smash. But still, that's interesting. Okay, Air Riders. I was gonna say, like, you can't just call it Air Ride. Okay, that's interesting. 2 racing games right in the beginning, though? Or near the beginning of the Switch 2? Is Sakurai's working on it? Huh. That explains what he's working on.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago.
They also make people probably not so happy about
We hope
Smash
you're looking
stuff.
forward to Kirby Air Riders,
If
directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
if he's working on this game, he's not working on Smash.
Next is our last trailer for today.
But they do another one.
Please take a look.
Okay. Are they gonna amp it up even more? No. Okay. Interesting follow-up. Not Mario, is it? Wait. Could be Mario. Oh, it's the Donkey Kong game. Donkey Kong game. Nice. With his new face. He was kind of evil with that face, but okay. Yeah, it's a 3D DK game. Nice. Yeah, this is basically like Odyssey 2 in a way. Punch straight to the ground. Okay. Alright. Hulk's Ultimate Destruction DK Edition. Even a higher scale look. Wow, okay. But not. You brought that DK64 thing in there. Yeah. Evil cons? Evil other monkeys. Always see it. Bonanza. Makes sense. Why? Okay. That's neat. A month after the
That was a brand new 3D
console launches.
platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Yeah, pre-orders?
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2,
Okay.
as well as a bundle that includes a digital version
Some
of
people will
Mario
want
Kart World.
digital version. I guess.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
What's late today? It's not right now, yeah.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Right. Good things. I feel like it was almost too much other people though. And by other people I mean other than Nintendo. I feel like Nintendo like on their own mostly just announced Kirby Air Riders, the Donkey Kong game, and Mario Kart. Well, I guess they also did Dust Blood or whatever it's called. The Bloodborne 2, basically. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, that's something, I guess. To see about if I'll be able to buy those consoles or not later, I guess, because they say anything about where you can buy it or how you can buy it or anything like that. Just that you can buy it and when it's coming out. I didn't even say what it would cost. Actually, what the heck? I just realized I didn't say how much it cost. Yeah, what is the price? What the heck? what the heck? Alright. Okay. So, new Zelda game, technically, with the Warriors game, I guess. So, more Mario Kart 9, yep. New first party game, I don't know if that wheelchair thing, that, what was it called? Wind and Grind or something, I don't know. I don't think that's like first party game. Switch to release date, yeah, not the price though. No Star Fox, no F-Zero. Switch to accessories, yeah, the camera. More Metroid Prime 4, yeah, just a little bit. No Animal Crossing, no Spanish. GameCube app, yeah, the GameCube Switch app is there. New Donkey Kong game was definitely there. New sports game of any kind, yeah. There's a few of those. New Kirby game, technically with Riders, yeah. There was a bingo, a vertical one for that on the right side. No 3 Mario, no Pikmin 5, no Star Fox, no Fire Emblem, no Splatoon, no Advance Wars, no new Friday, no new Pokemon games. Yeah. Yeah. Just barely got a bingo off of that. So yeah, this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like now. So, yeah, I got a bingo on the right side, which doesn't really mean a whole lot. But yeah.